Hey everybody, welcome to the We Cool Podcast, the podcast where we apologize, we demand apologies, and we read anonymous listener apologies. I am your host, Grant Winkles, coming to you live and direct with the master baker, Ryan Call.
Thank you.
And we have Brooklyn bound, Tommy Bayer.
How's it going?
Tommy Bayer in the building, very hungover.
Yeah,
Tommy
I
Bayer.
feel like shit, man. My two friends, friends that I've known forever, they've been dating since high school. Shout out to Kai and Taylor.
What up?
They bought a fucking house.
That's exciting. That's
and
a big move.
A big house. So they had like a couple friends over, and we just got drunk in this house, and we were like, dude, we all live here now.
Drunk in the house, and I'm in the house drunk.
Drunk in the house, and I'm in the house drunk.
I've been saying that I'm in the market for a house lately.
Really?
Yeah, I've just been saying it. I'm not.
Yeah.
But I've been
Just telling people.
Yeah, I tell that to people at work.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, the people who are checking me out at Target, I'm like, hey, paper bags. Also, I'm in the market for a house.
I've been telling people, because I got an associate's degree and I stopped going to college, but I've been telling people that that's my undergrad.
Okay,
I love that.
That's smart.
Because you can just say that was your undergrad. Because maybe I'll go to grad school.
Couldn't you say high school is an undergrad then?
Everything
if you're
technically is an undergrad.
True.
Yeah,
if you plan on going to graduate school.
I just been telling people that I have a pet iguana. They believe it. Nobody ever questions it.
I
It's
had a
fun.
lizard
It's a fun
one time.
lie.
You
Yeah.
kind of have pet iguana vibes.
Totally.
You do. You
like
do.
Heat lamp. Like I know different types of heat lamps.
Yeah.
That one's no good.
Here's the thing.
You don't want to skimp
You
on
might
the
be
heat
a
lamp.
robe guy in the
Oh,
future.
for sure. Yeah.
Here's the thing with having a lizard, okay? You smoke too much weed for too long, and then the idea starts to blossom in your brain where you go, yeah, I could
the seed
have
is
a lizard.
always there. Every dude always wants to have a snake. I
Yes.
did have a snake for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now, do you know if I'm lying or not?
No.
It's
well,
fun.
it starts with a cat, and you're like, you know what? I want an even more chiller.
Well, you know
pet
what it was
that
for me?
doesn't Talk.
So I was in between.
Because most pets, talk.
They
Dogs
do talk,
talk.
Yeah.
Like emotionally.
Yeah.
Cats are silent.
Also, none of those pets love you other than cats and dogs. But I was in the market. I was in
Dogs talk.
I was in the between place, right? So I wanted a dog. I wanted a fish. And then I was like,
Let's get a
fish.
dog.
Fish, you're not getting a lot out of a fish. What's the fish doing for me, really?
Yeah.
If you think about it, not much. So then, dog, it's doing a lot for me, but it's also a lot of work,
It's,
a lot of
demanding a lot.
And I'm smoking a lot of weed. I'm too high to have a dog, right?
Yeah.
So then, meeting in the middle, we got fish, we got mammal, dog. Meeting in the middle, you get a reptile that has no feelings, no
Cold-blooded,
needs.
vacant eyes.
Yes, but here's the thing. I get this little lizard. It was supposed to grow
When
to
was
be a
this?
foot. I was 18, 19. This is around the time I got my tattoos. I was making lots of bad decisions.
This is when I had a
Dude,
snake.
You guys have been 5 different men.
We've lived parallel lives
lived-
in
Yeah,
many ways.
I've grown 4 beards in my life, and every beard that I grow signals a big change.
in the end of an era.
Yeah.
A change is coming.
Yeah, and then I shave the beard off, and then I have a new facial hair for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then something else drastic happens in my life, where then I'm like, time to grow another beard, I guess. So
You guys are going to have very funny adult lives going in the
when
future.
we become 50 years old,
Someday.
we're gonna be very funny adults.
I'm going to be kind of like the same kind of guy.
Yeah, you're gonna be 12 years old until you die.
Yeah,
you're the
you're-
Peter Pan if Peter Pan
Well,
dies.
You're
sucks
locked in.
It sucks for me is because I'm going to have this teenage, kind of young baby face.
God, you're gonna look so weird when you're
I
70,
know,
dude.
because, dude, then I'm going to get a weird belly.
You're gonna look like Benjamin Button.
Dude, I'm going to look like a pedophile. I'm going to...
You said that. you said that about
Hey,
you.
you got to manifest it.
Someday.
But okay.
You got to wish it into existence, brother.
So I get this lizard, right? It's a little guy. I get the aquarium. I get dust that I put in there, sand, whatever the fuck. It's not sand, dust. So then you get that. You put a rock that they can hide under. You get your little
So
watering
hungover.
thing. You get a bunch of. But then here's the problem. They only eat live food. So you put pellets in there. It's just gonna get sad and die. Then you got to go get crickets. Which are gross. Then you just have crickets in your room. So you either put them all in the tank.
Or flies.
Or flies.
You know who could have used a pet lizard? Mike Pence.
Ooh, nice,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Fucking nice,
Bringing it
Grant.
around. Could have just.
Because he had a fly on his head.
Yep.
That was really funny.
Mike Pence did have a fly on his head.
That was it took me 5 seconds. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, why would Mike Pence?
Did you guys
Get a
see?
lizard.
Did you guys see?
I'm
the,
really slow today.
Hold on. Just to put a period on the reptile thing.
Yeah.
I did.
I gave mine away, by the way.
Okay. interesting.
to my roommate, and then he kept it, and he did a way better job taking
I
care of it.
fostered a snake for a while because this is
You weren't his real dad.
a bit of a story. I worked at a restaurant, and one of the coworkers basically got evicted, so he was living in like the storage room of the restaurant.
Hell yeah.
And he had a snake, and the snake was living in the storage room of the
Which
restaurant.
it violates a lot of codes.
So
big respect to
The
this
bro
guy.
code,
Yeah.
the health code, the
Yeah.
cis code too.
Yeah. And the like you don't do that to
Code
your
red.
reptiles. Yeah.
Mountain Dew code red.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They have another code now? Isn't there a code orange or something?
There was Livewire and Gamer Fuel.
God, of course you know this.
Dude, it's so funny.
It's from one of my many.
Just off the top of your head.
The marketing,
You got Livewire.
dude, the marketing strategy
Gamer
for Mountain
Fuel is
Dew.
the best.
It's you guys.
No, their
You guys
market,
are the coolest dudes.
their marketing strategy was literally just like, what if we marketed to future school shooters? Like
Yeah.
that's our market.
Gamer Shooter Fuel.
Yeah. Bully killer.
Yeah.
But
Juice.
so I took the snake in while he was finding a place to live. And
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it actually. It was like a ball python, which is it's
Big.
like the most typical. Yeah.
Those are big too,
Yeah,
right?
that's
They can
what
get
they
really
call
big.
my dick and balls. The
Nice,
ball,
dude.
the ball python.
That was
yeah,
good.
dude. Yeah.
Bald or ball?
The bald
come on,
python.
man.
But okay,
The
so
squeaky
it was so
python.
big that it ate rats. So you would have to feed it live rats. And
See, I don't like that.
what? So
I've never had to
and
feed
you
a
only
dog
fed it, like-
rats.
you only fed it like once a month, and I was getting kind of
Well,
worried
you
'cause
only fed it once a
No,
month.
seriously, but I only had it for like people might write in and be like, "Yo, you were starving that snake," but it looked really unhealthy, and I didn't have a heating lamp. I was just using a desk lamp because I'm fostering this snake. And one day it took a shit like the size of like a human shit.
The
It was,
snake?
yeah.
Bro,
It was
I didn't even-
crazy. It
And then
was
you have to clean
crazy.
its. You have to, did it ever bite you or try to?
Nope. No, they're really like friendly. They're cool.
I don't like
cool
snakes,
animals.
man.
Yeah. They're really chill. Like I would have it.
See, you say that.
No, but I
then
would be like watching TV
it's a
and wearing a
snake.
hoodie, and then I would just have it like around me, and it would just chill, and it would like sit in my like pouch of my hoodie. It
Yeah,
was-
it's
it was
preparing.
cool.
If you had fed it so that it had any strength, it would then coil around you and kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the trick with having a snake. You need to underfeed
No, actually,
it,
but if you
so it's not strong enough to
you're
kill
wrong,
you.
Yes,
because
starve it a little
because then
bit.
it does actually want.
Well,
to
then it's
kill
gonna
you.
get
You
hungry.
feed it so that it doesn't want to kill you.
Well, but I think there's a middle ground because if you feed it too much, then it's more powerful
There's
than
always
you.
a middle
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
Which is why we're not a leftist or an alt-right podcast.
Welcome to the centrist podcast.
Yeah.
We love
politics.
Romney,
Mm-hmm.
Biden. We like Obama's.
McCain was just such a maverick.
we
you
like
know.
yeah.
People say that about him.
We like Obama, but mostly his foreign policy.
Did I ever tell you
We
about
like Kamala because she's a girl boss.
She is a girl boss.
she did do well in the debates? I'll say that.
She's a WOC girl boss.
Did you guys? Okay, two things. When I was 7, I accidentally killed my neighbor's chameleon because I was watching it for a weekend.
You want to apologize for that?
Yeah, but I don't really think it was my fault.
No, but you
because
should.
I think it just died.
You still should.
I'm sorry, Chelsea, if somehow you're listening. I had a huge crush on you, and I'm sorry that your chameleon died while I was watching it, and then you never talked to me again.
Yeah, that probably hurt the chances with young Chelsea.
Yeah, she was also like a couple years older than me, so she wasn't really interested in me like that. And then they moved, but the chameleon died. I was watching it for like 3 days. Third day I come in, I'm like, that's not what it's supposed to look like. I call my mom in, she's like, yeah, I think you killed it. And then, which by the way, chameleons move so slow. It's not a good pet. Lizards aren't good pets. Anyways, that was a good
That's
act
my
out.
impression of a chameleon.
Yeah,
was good.
for people not watching the video.
Well, Grant just slowly moved his arms and then moved his eyes independently all over the
And
place.
I also turned the color of the chair.
Yeah,
but
you guys have like chameleon adult lives where like you're gonna be like
successful no matter what we do. I agree. I finished. Yeah, I
you're gonna
know
be
what
like-
you were gonna
you're
say.
Gonna be
I
like
like that.
12
Yeah.
different men throughout
Yeah.
your life.
And you're gonna be one boy.
But it
they're
sucks.
gonna-
I wish I was 12 different men.
Our lives are 12 angry men. And it's just all,
Nice.
all 12 are us.
Okay. Other thing that I was gonna say. Did you guys see? Pence had another debate that he lost against Wisconsin farmers' prize dairy cow. Do you see that?
What?
Fly landed on both of their heads. The cow knew right away to fucking swat it away.
Oh, geez.
I've been sitting on that for a while. I just thought of that. for a while, but I thought of it a while ago.
Come to the We Cool podcast for hard-hitting political commentary.
Journalistic
I'll say it
integrity.
again. Yeah. We do have to say this before we move on, guys. Thank you all so much for listening. The podcast has been growing a lot recently. We're trying to capitalize on that. So everybody, tell your friends about the podcast if you enjoy it. I mean, it seems like you have been, but even more so, you know, this is a critical moment for us. We got the almighty city pages right up.
Which they did not share.
That 8 people saw who already follow us. And subscribe to the YouTube. Tell your friends if you like the show. Leave us 5-star reviews. Anything like that helps. Hey, share a clip.
Share a clip and tell a friend. We are doing a call to action.
Okay, but for real, Grant, just to echo what Grant said, we truly, truly appreciate our listeners, and the outpouring of support that we have received has been, honestly, it's been a little surprising. And so thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, again, please just give us fucking 5 stars, dude. We need...
Dude, please give us fucking...
Please, I'll do anything for 5 stars, man.
Dude, give me that
seriously, we've already promised so many things for 5-star reviews.
Dude, seriously, dude, I want that fucking 5-star review so bad, bro.
But, you know, I mean...
Subscribe to the YouTube.
And give us money so we can get a lizard in studio.
No, we're not going to do that.
Bro,
we would not buy that.
We're the snake guys.
Unless they said that we should.
Yeah, we shouldn't buy one, but if somebody needs us to take care of a lizard,
clearly we're all capable of doing that. 2
to 4 months would be the sweet spot. Send in the lizards.
Also, I finally got a nice message.
That's nice.
What did your message say?
See, the calls to action work, Ryan.
Matt Campbell from Eau Claire. You guys know him, right?
Yeah.
You've met him?
It's funny. He actually messaged me weeks ago.
Fuck.
Nice things. So.
Fuck. He messaged me. He said, dude, on the last pod, you had like 3 different riffs that made me laugh so hard I almost crashed my car. I almost killed this guy.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, you made me laugh very hard.
I will say this.
Oh, God.
Also,
anyone who's ever sent us, if you ever send me a nice message, here's how I'm going to reply. I'm going to say, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Glad you're liking the podcast. Just so you know, we think of you every time we record a podcast. You're in the back of our minds, our listeners.
We love you.
Also, just a little life update, little UPS update from me.
That no one asked for.
No one wanted it, but I'm doing it.
Unprompted.
I'm doing it, and I'll apologize after.
This is definitely the biggest life event that any of us are going to be going through.
This is my apology. So, hard work at UPS. We're getting ready.
Oh my God, dude.
We're getting ready. We're getting ready for peak season, baby. Here's the thing. Yesterday, dude, I was laying on my bed. I'm shirtless. I'm listening to The End. It's like the beginning of Apocalypse Now.
Great tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
There's a broken mirror.
It's literally like the beginning of Apocalypse Now.
Pesto sauce all over his mouth. Ryan only eats pesto pasta.
I'm staring at this.
But don't put any onions on it.
No,
I'm staring at this
like
ceiling fan. The ceiling fan's slowly rotating. The End is playing. It's like, this is the, and then I'm just like, so you, okay, keep singing The End. And then I'm having flashbacks to UPS. They're like, hey, these packages are on the wrong shelf. Ryan, we need you to go to small sort. Oh, there's a big package. It's too big to be on the conveyor belt, but it's coming down. Oh, my leg. Oh, my fucking leg fell off. It fell off. And then I'm just drunk. I throw the ottoman out of my fucking 2-story apartment window.
Yes.
A breeze is coming in. Oh, so that was my yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I got drunk and threw my ottoman
away.
Landed on my girlfriend who was coming into my apartment.
Blackbird singing on the ottoman I threw out.
Blackbird dead because I threw my ottoman.
Yo, have you guys
Take
ever...
this broken ottoman and fix it, please.
Here's a little peek behind the curtain, by the way.
To the upholstery.
UPS.
I've been showing you guys a lot of music. Have you guys heard of the Beatles before? because I've been getting into them. I've been getting into them lately, and they're pretty good.
You know how I've been showing you guys a lot of music?
Well, I'm just trying out my set before I go to a House of Comedy tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open with that. I'm gonna go up to go. Hey, here's Ryan Call. I go. I've been showing you guys a lot of music, and they're like, "What? You want to hear my opener tonight? What I think I'm gonna open with?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Hey, what's up? My name's Ryan Call. My pronouns are he, him, and I identify as a little bitch. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Great,
open with that.
good.
Yeah.
So we did want to cover as well that Tommy.
Gonna open with that.
Oh, also,
Tommy's-
I'm sorry for bringing up UPS unprompted.
Okay, that's okay.
That was my apology for this week.
You're welcome.
It's okay.
I orchestrated an apology.
Tommy is leaving us.
Yeah, I'm going
This
to New
is-
York.
Yeah, so we talked about this I think a couple times.
The
but
city?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the big one, like the actual.
I'll-
Yeah, I'm going to New York, the Windy City.
Wow,
Damn,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
The big.
I'm moving from Minneapolis, the Big Apple, to New York, the Windy City.
Tinseltown.
That's what it
It's
is.
exciting.
The big
Why
Brooklyn
am I
Bridge.
Why
big
am I
windy.
sitting in the middle in this episode?
Because my
Because this
hair
one's
looks
about
better
you.
on this side.
And this is about you,
But your
man.
lines are on the other side.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on.
They're
My hair
fading.
like flips like that, you know.
Well, the point is that
Why am I sitting in the middle of the last episode?
The point is
I gotta look at you both. This
Yeah.
is what you have to deal with.
This,
Yeah, it's
no,
tough, isn't
actually,
it?
I
'Cause you don't
sit
know
in
who
the
to look
middle.
at
This is
sometimes.
trash for people who listen to this podcast, which is most of our listeners. Let's
No,
not
they
talk
like the
about-
banter. They like our
It's all
seat
been
placement.
banter up
Yeah.
till now.
This is
Now
a
we're
little-
just
this is
talking
a little
logistics.
Behind the scenes feelings.
Yo, you guys want to see this visual bit that I've been doing?
No. The point is that Tommy.
Yo, wearing a mask fucking sucks.
Yeah, Ryan has a mask over his eyes. His bit is
Hilarious. Bear with us over the next couple of weeks. We're gonna be figuring out how to get Tommy remote on the podcast. So
I'm gonna get Wi-Fi like pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, this is. I
When I feel like it.
this is exactly why I'm making this announcement. Just so there might be a couple two-handers, might be me, Ryan, and Chris while Tommy is getting things figured out, or
We might have
just
Daniel
updates.
Williams on.
Yeah, updates from Tommy. We're gonna try and be seamless, but just know.
Just bear with us. It's nothing you haven't seen before if you're a longtime
Yeah.
listener, where Tommy sometimes comes, he sometimes goes.
And it kind of feels
it's-
like he's not even here today.
Yeah,
So,
I'm hungover,
yep. The fourth time you said that, I think?
and
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna say it's more times. I'm running slow.
Your eyes are glassy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I stay up till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Nice.
He's a comer, and he's a goer. He's not always here, but when he is, he's hungover.
That's good.
He's a grower, not a shower.
He's a little baby boy who's 38 years old. Tommy Bayer. He's going to the windy city of New York.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the
I miss
studio.
you too, man. Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
No,
Then I'm glad you're leaving. If I can't be honest.
I'd be honest.
I'm feeling different about you leaving. Cool. I'm gonna miss you too, Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss a good friend like you. Not a best friend, but a good friend. I've downgraded you.
Oh.
Who's your
boy.
best friend?
Myself. Me, myself, and Irene.
That's how
And
you
the
gotta do
movie.
it.
And your mom, right? Isn't
Well, I love my mom, but I wouldn't consider her a best friend.
Well, I love my mom.
I would consider my mom a hero like Joseph Salk,
I don't know who that is.
the guy who invented penicillin.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
Named it after penis.
true.
That's pretty baller move.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Penicillin.
yeah.
Did you guys know that's how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
A lot
that
of
would make
doctors-
sense because I'm allergic to it too.
Yeah.
and I'm-
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I'm basically allergic to being gay.
Did you guys?
And I need it. I
Did you
need
guys
it
know-
so bad all the time.
Did you guys hear in the news they discovered a new planet? It's called my anus. It's right next to Uranus. You know what
Dude,
I'm saying?
every episode, I'm like, this is the worst episode.
So,
but
I-
I'm still having fun.
I figured in the interest of sending Tommy off kind of, Comedy Central roast style, we could, for the people who
Yeah.
came to the live show last week, we did this bit, but
Yeah.
we
Well-
could maybe run through some of these anonymous apologies that have come in.
Yep.
Yeah, they hurt my feelings in the live show.
The audience felt bad for you.
Yeah, they did feel bad because, I'm the cute one. I'm the hot guy.
I think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. When
Wait,
you're
what?
the one who
Maybe
says
cute.
No,
Yeah,
I'm the
cute.
sexy.
I don't think you're the sexy one.
I'm the sexy guy.
I think we're all the
on the
sexy
podcast.
guy.
I think Ryan's the sexy one.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ryan's.
I wanted you guys to say that so
it's just-
bad.
it's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Tommy, You look cute. You know, let me pinch your
cute.
cheeks.
You're
Let me
cute
give
in
you a
the
little
way
bit.
that
Get one
you're cute in the way that like a baby chick
welcome.
is cute.
Yeah,
You know,
like a
just non-sexual.
and you
very-
mean a baby woman?
Yeah. Well,
Is that a baby woman?
Well, the listeners wrote
Just
in.
looking at
That
a,
baby's
looking
a
at
woman.
a bunch of chickens.
The listeners.
This baby's a goddamn woman.
She's a girl boss.
She's strutting down.
Yeah.
She's got a sippy cup in one hand and
Cell
a
phone.
briefcase in the other, and a 1980s
Yeah.
briefcase cell
You
phone.
should-
And she's
you
voiced by Alec
You
Baldwin.
should be a doctor, dude. You should be a doctor, and you should, help
do
women.
you think I should be a doctor?
And you should help women with labor, and when like a new baby girl's be like, "Ma'am, here's your new goddamn woman."
Yeah, this is a woman baby.
This is a woman baby, a girl boss.
This baby is a woman.
That sounds like the name of a Shania Twain song.
Yeah. This baby.
This baby's a woman.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like I guess I was singing it kind of like an 80s song.
Well, so this is,
baby's a woman.
Well, I wanted to say it hurt my feelings in the live show, and they wrote mean roast towards me, but I feel so dead inside. I feel like it'll be okay.
yeah, guy. Okay, so people have been
It's a bummer
Tommy.
that you said that.
Yeah.
Well, let's just do a couple. People
what
have been
it is.
writing in anonymous
I'm sorry you feel like
apologies,
that.
roasting.
I mean, it's my
Tommy.
fault. I'm the one who drank last night.
Give me a hug.
Okay. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks for making
So,
out with
guys,
me.
but listeners,
welcome.
we roast Tommy.
Yeah.
Ryan and I roast Tommy.
Yeah.
we do it
you
out of
don't-
love, though. Well,
you,
no.
you don't roast Tommy.
Okay, here's the thing.
Well, you encouraged them.
I
to do this.
disagree. I disagree.
It's your idea.
I'll say this. I just want to say this. When we do roast Tommy, obviously it's out of a place of love. And I would encourage our listeners to keep being mean to Tommy. But
But I would also encourage the listeners to be nice.
That's okay.
But
But we can both encourage the listeners different things.
Well,
Like,
here- 'cause
we're a
here's the
centrist
thing.
podcast. We want both
We-
fair
it's all-
and
yeah,
balanced.
we need
well,
balance.
here's the thing. When I listen to a podcast, I feel like I know the host because I've heard them talk so much, and also you get involved with the bits, which is I honestly love that our listeners are doing that.
Yeah.
But the problem for Tommy is he doesn't know them, whereas he knows us. He knows I'm the gunslinger, and sometimes when the gunslinger's in town, you get shot.
I'm the fur trapper.
You're the fur trapper, and sometimes when the fur trapper's out in the woods, he's gonna trap some fur.
You get trapped.
Don't get trapped by the fur trapper.
Trapped.
In these woods, sometimes people get trapped.
I'm just kidding.
He just grabs you.
I'm just kidding. Sorry to scare you. Come into my cabin, though.
Come on into my cabin.
I just
built
made a
it.
pot of coffee.
Look out for the traps.
Wait, I'm gonna
I'm
go.
sorry I startled you in the middle of the woods now, but come in my cabin. It's a good time.
I'm the dusty gunslinger, and I just got to town, and guess what? I need a nice hotel bed and a hot bath that I could jerk off into, and then get in.
And a woman.
And a hot woman.
And a horse.
And a woman who ain't got no teeth, but she's got the saggiest boobs you've ever seen.
And she better be a girl boss.
Yeah.
That's weird because we were talking about how a baby's a woman and a girl boss earlier, and now I'm thinking about that in terms of this bit.
Okay, well the point is this.
Get trapped!
In no way should you send in hilarious apologies like this one. I want to apologize to Tommy for calling him a twerpy little rat fuck, and I want him to know there's no shame in wearing boys' XL shirts.
And I am rubbing Tommy's back while we read these to him.
So
Yeah.
guys, come on.
But I
grow
don't
up.
get this one. So when
Well,
did he
you're-
call me a twerp? So is he apologizing for calling me a
A twerpy little
Do you think he
rat
did it
fuck.
to your face, or do you think he was listening to the podcast and was just like, yo, Tommy's a twerpy little rat fuck?
Yeah, he must have said it to himself or a friend.
Yes, because this seems like a memorable thing that you would remember if somebody said it to you.
I feel like that.
Remember when a guy-
I have a history of strangers being mean to me on the street.
Remember when a guy
And
told you
online.
you got simple jack teeth?
Yeah, a guy on the bus. He came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, why you got teeth like Simple Jack?" And I was
so
like,
funny.
"That's the funniest thing I've ever heard."
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Well, Tommy, sorry for calling you a twerpy little rat fuck.
Hey man, I love you.
And I just want to reiterate.
Thank you.
I
You're welcome.
appreciate it.
I want to reiterate, we won't read these. So if apologies come in like this one, I want to apologize to Tommy for telling him that real men lose the Y at the end of their name after they hit puberty.
That's true though. I agree
P.S.
with him.
Don't say the joke's on me because you haven't hit puberty yet. That's low-hanging fruit, and despite your runt of the litter aesthetic, I've heard you lay so much pipe in Minnesota that local tribes are going to start protesting you.
Here's what I like about that. That was I mean, it was politically incorrect. I don't like that, but
Yeah.
I do like that.
That was a lot. There's a lot going on.
That was a nice
on that
roast
one.
though, because it started off a little mean, and then he was like, "But hey, you're having sex," which
Yeah.
masculinity says is a judge of a man's character.
And it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So again, like if you write in apologies like, just wanted to say sorry to that Tommy guy for telling him he looks like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes if Calvin got hit with a gay ray and then later got into reggae. We're not going to read him on the podcast, guys.
Good word.
Unless it's also nice. What
Yeah.
what if we use that caveat? We could say, yeah, you can be mean to Tommy, but also show us that you have a little love for the guy.
These roasts, there's a little love in these roasts.
He might like reggae.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say sorry to Tommy for telling him that he looks like a weird blonde Furby because his eyes are too close together. While the Furby thing is just an opinion according to the ancient art of Chinese face reading, people whose eyes are very close together are considered confident and very independent. So
that's kind of nice.
I love that one. That was a new one. We haven't.
Yeah, that's a new one. This one actually got buried. I should have done it.
That
at the
one
live
was
show.
really funny. That one was genuinely funny.
Yeah. They think I look like I'm Chinese.
No, that's not what they were saying. They said you look like a Furby.
No, they said you
Your
look
eyes
like
are
a
too
hot
close
Chinese
together.
guy.
Did you not listen?
I think I heard it.
And then,
Put your headphones on.
I'm not putting my headphones
and then of course we got this one. I want Tommy to apologize for thinking that he needs to change his voice.
Oh.
He has a hot voice.
Yeah, this girl was hitting on me after the show, I think, which was pretty cool. I do have a girlfriend, but I appreciate the flirtatious.
Again,
I appreciate some flirting.
This is
that's nice.
something strange actually that we've been noticing as well. Like, I was with some friends the other night, and my friend brought a girl that I hadn't met that I don't know, he's just friends with her.
We're
And
hot guys now.
the name of the
All of us.
the
All of us.
podcast came up, and later my friend texted me the next day, and he's like, "Yeah, I think my friend got the hots for you after she
Weird.
These are
learned that you were a
severely mentally ill
podcaster."
women.
After she learned I was a podcaster, I became hot to her.
Yeah.
Which again, I have a girlfriend as well. Love you, Kelly. But pretty cool. Like,
It's also weird because you would think the least sexually attractive thing you could be is like a podcast or a D&D
well,
guy.
that's what we're
you
being
know?
told constantly from
The liberal media.
the woke, the cancel culture.
Yeah, then how come Joe Rogan's so buff?
Yeah. How come Rogan's so hot?
Yeah, Rogan.
How
is-
come Ben Shapiro is the hottest man alive? Like, answer me that.
Exactly.
Woke,
Yeah.
lefties, communists.
Facts don't care about my abs.
They
That's
do-
what he says.
They do
That
not.
is what he says.
Yeah.
So
Well, so I kind of those roasts were kind of nice actually.
yeah, there were underhanded compliments.
See, that's what
buried
I'm
in them.
saying. It's nice to have a little mean love.
But the point is, if you guys, we're mean to Tommy.
Yeah.
It's like my dad. It's like my dad trying to say I love you, but he's like, I don't know, you could, you just got to apply at the electricians union, and I know when he says that, he's saying, I love you, my son.
I guess it's just, I agree. I think you should be an electrician, and it is a lovable characteristic in any man. But the point is like, we're mean to Tommy.
Yeah.
And
Very mean.
And the audience is clearly picking up on that. I think it's terms of endearment, and these are all endearing things. But in no way will we read these funny, hilarious, awesome roasts of Tommy when you send them in. That's the point I wanted to make. And
just
for
happy
sure,
people
don't
are-
keep sending them in to grantwinklescomedy.com/WeCoolPodcast.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm
we
just-
will not read them.
I'm just happy people are listening and sending them in.
They're in on the bit. Here's the thing.
Also, I do like being the center of attention.
I know you do.
Absolutely.
So that's why we're doing
That's why
this
we
for
put you in the center, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hate looking at both of you.
It's hard work.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
You're telling me. I
Yeah.
sit on that end
I
usually.
do. Yeah, normally I do that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Thank you guys for listening. Submit your anonymous apologies at grantwinklescomedy.com/WeCoolPodcast.
Why are you facing away from me?
Yeah. So Tommy, I think you should apologize for moving to New York and absolutely blowing up this amazing podcast.
Yeah, I do. I actually do feel bad because
What if it's bad when you move to New York? What if the chemistry's off? And then we got to get into biology or some shit?
yeah,
You're telling me
gotta
we
get-
have to learn chemistry?
gotta get-
high school chemistry?
we got to get what's it called?
Go off. No, you got
Beakers?
Beakers.
Graduate in
I was gonna
cylinders?
say binkers.
Yo, I got them bankers y'all needed. Y'all need them bankers to put fluids in?
You're just at a high school yelling at in the parking lot.
Hey, science teacher, you needed these bankers? I got them I got a couple bankers. I got the big one, the little one. Bankers. And they got lines on them that says how big it is. Y'all want them bankers? I'm selling used bankers.
Yo, I just cured cancer with these bankers.
Who needs used bankers? Lightly used. I stole these from a different high school. Where's the science teacher? I'm trying to make a profit out here. I got them bankers.
I got a business. It's called Mr. Bankers. Okay, and guess what we're selling? We're selling bankers.
Well, and here's the thing with starting a business, you got to know your product.
Yeah.
And Tommy knows bankers.
And I know bankers.
Tommy no banker.
Yeah, or it could be fine remotely.
Apologize.
Yeah.
I do apologize for moving to New York.
Apologize to me.
Apologize to the listeners.
I'm sorry, you guys.
You're welcome.
The vibe changes a little bit.
It's all about the vibe.
Then I'm kind of.
And remember
sorry.
what we always say.
I don't know. I'm so hungover. This is the me going full bitch episode.
It's okay. Remember what we always say here at the We Cool podcast.
Because I'm mentally not strong enough.
Should we say it at the same time?
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
3,
you ain't
2.
3,
You
2.
You ain't doing. You ain't.
This ain't it.
You ain't.
shit.
You ain't doing
This
it.
ain't
You
it.
ain't doing it if you ain't got no.
Hey, instead of
If it's-
saying
You gotta
no,
know-
okay, sorry,
know
I
when
just
to hold
remembered
them.
what it is. I
Yeah.
just remembered what it is.
All right.
The Irish were slaves.
You
too.
know when to hold them, know when to fold them,
The
and then
Irish.
if
With
someone
arms
says
wide,
they're
hold
sorry,
them.
you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
We got it.
We always say that. It's the catchphrase.
Oops. Stop bumping that fucking table.
But yeah, we're gonna miss you, buddy.
I'm gonna miss you guys too.
Mhm.
Do you?
The fact that
What do
me
you
and you
want?
have become best friends over the run of this podcast really.
Yeah, me and Grant didn't know each other before.
I know.
I didn't.
We met. We didn't know each. None of us.
Well,
knew
I'm
each
the
other.
plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the plug. I knew everybody,
Yeah.
including all of our listeners,
Mm-hmm.
which makes me so mad that you guys get the majority of the nice messages.
Maybe I'll move back in like a year.
You should.
Yeah. I'll
You should give up.
I should probably be like, this sucks.
You should definitely have given up before even.
What if you
setting
guys
foot
moved to
there.
New York?
I'm never gonna move to New York.
It's a possibility for me. Eventually.
Oh.
I don't think I will. Minneapolis is already a little big for me.
Yeah, you don't even. He moved out of Minneapolis.
Yeah. I'm like 20 minutes away. Then
He
I can.
moved closer to Sarpinos.
I love me some Serpinos. That's my song.
Sarpinos is
Sarpinos.
right by my apartment.
And I get a 12-inch pizza once a week.
Brian calling. I only eat at chain restaurants.
And I feel really bad after I eat the whole thing.
Consistency is important to me.
Dude, I have become so organized and so, just in charge.
Structured.
Yeah, I'm becoming very structured. I'm like becoming a...
You're becoming a responsible man.
I was going to say I'm becoming a parking ramp.
You're becoming a girl boss. Is what you're becoming.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it works.
I'm
man.
also in a lot of ways though becoming
not a
like
gendered
a
term.
male guy,
Yeah, like a mailman.
mailman.
Mhm.
Whoa!
In a way.
Has anybody ever thought of that?
Mhm.
How mailman sounds like you're the most masculine man.
Yeah, don't you remember when it was hilarious to call women letter carriers female men? Such a good bit. Don't you remember that part of my life where I used to do that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Mm.
I just thought of this. I've realized we've done this before. We've alluded to like. Here's the thing: other podcasts do, and we started doing it that I don't like. We'll say like, oh, if we even have any female listeners, we have tons. We have the most. I think our breakdown probably a billion female
Well,
listeners.
our po-
One guy.
Our podcast is kind of like a nightclub,
Yeah.
to where like the dudes are lining up, and it's just like
well, women
like
come
we're-
in.
Women come in. They're always coming in,
and they dance to
and
the
they
podcast.
can dance, and they're dancing to
And
the
they must
podcast.
follow our strict dress code.
Right.
We're the Shakira of podcasts.
And the dudes are coming in, and like if a group of guys try to listen, we go like, no, you got to bring
You're outta
like
here.
3 guys try to listen to the podcast. I'm like, you guys got to bring 5 chicks.
Mhm.
And that's why we have such a strong.
It was really
female-
smart of us to start running it that way from the beginning.
We
It's-
only
it's the-
have female listeners. So shouts out to all the women that are listening to the podcast,
The girl
especially my
bosses.
mom.
Yep.
Shouts out my mom.
Should we get to this? We have an apology hot off the presses. It's another peek behind this.
Hey, this just in, boys. We got a new one. Extra, extra. Read all about it.
Hey,
Somebody's sorry for something. Hey, mister, please
mister.
give me a quarter. My dad died. And my mom can't work because it's the 1940s. And legally, that's against the law. Anyways, I'm 7, gotta go back to my job.
All right, kid, you convinced me. Now give me that damn newspaper.
Please, mister, let me suck on your shoes. I'll polish them up good with my tongue.
What's this headline? Morgan Wallen was kicked off of Saturday Night Live, and he apologized on Instagram? Dear Lord.
What is Saturday Night Live? Is this some kind of future thing? Oh. That was good, what we just did.
Yeah, you guys rock.
Dude, dudes rock.
It's
Dudes rule. Dudes rock and dudes roll.
I'm loving you guys' riffs.
Thank you.
And
Dude, you should do some riffs, dude. Have you thought about doing any riffs?
nah,
lately?
man, this is I'm slow. I'm a little slower.
Did I pitch you guys this, by the way?
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
No,
But-
no,
but-
no,
so
Ryan.
so
the
it's Sunday
Velociraptors-
morning.
But the
Ryan.
Velociraptors are British, and they come in. They're like,
No.
oh, you
That
think
wasn't what you pitched us
you think
earlier.
you think that
The Velociraptors were different.
you think that is it a little boy in here, isn't it, trying to hide in some pots and pans in here?
Okay, let's get to this
Right.
Morgan apology.
It's okay. So it's Sunday morning. This dude was supposed to.
Sunday morning,
Sunday
coming
morning.
down.
This dude was supposed to be performing. I never heard of this guy, Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, I don't know. But by the way, if you look this guy up, because he is a combination of Grant and Ryan and kind of like the different stages that they've been in their lives,
yeah.
and they'll probably
If you
be in.
combined all the 12 dudes we're
Yeah.
both going to be in our lives, it's this guy.
It's this guy.
And he was supposed to perform on Saturday Night Live, and apparently a TikTok came out of a video of him just like partying in a bar
Yeah.
with no
Can't be
mask
doing
on,
that.
surrounded by
Which
people.
seems like a sketch already.
Oh, yeah,
know?
yeah.
I mean,
And,
this guy does look like someone's playing a character.
So we do have a video queued up of this country music star Morgan Wallen apologizing. Now this is a longer video, so maybe we'll cut it off. It's 2.5 minutes, which come on, dude, like
Yeah.
that seems long for an apology. But let's see what he has to say.
What's up, guys? It's Morgan.
What's up?
I love it so
It's
far.
a tough video for me to make,
Shouts out.
but a necessary one. And I just wanted to let you know ahead of time that I actually did write some stuff down because I got a lot to say.
He wrote this all down.
And this is something that I take serious. And I don't want to miss anything that's in my heart. So if you see me looking away from the video for a second, that's why.
If you see me getting
I'm in New York
emotional.
City in a hotel room. I was getting
like
ready
Tommy.
for SNL this Saturday. And I got a call from the show letting me know that I will no longer be able to play. And that's because of COVID protocols, which I understand.
Because of something I said on a podcast.
I'm not positive for COVID, but my actions this past
I'm not sure about
weekend
COVID, actually.
were pretty short-sighted, and they have obviously affected my long-term goals and my dreams. I respect that show's decision
Get out of the fucking way!
because I know that I put them in jeopardy,
Stonk.
and I take ownership for this. I'd like to apologize to SNL, to my fans, to my
There it
team
is.
for bringing me these opportunities, and I let them down.
Stop recording
And
your
on a more
apology
personal
video
note,
in a crosswalk, you
I
dumbass!
think I have some growing up to do.
Just a bunch of honking.
You know, I think I've lost myself a little bit. I've tried to find joy in the wrong places, and
He wrote all this down.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know,
going
it's
deep.
left me with less
He's also
joy.
hitting
So I'm
every
gonna go try to work
apology.
on that.
Like, I lost myself.
I'm gonna,
you know,
Some more stuff's gonna
take a
come
step
out
back
about
from
me.
the
this
spotlight for a
affected
little
my
while
career.
and
Yeah.
go work on myself. I wish I could have made country music and my fans proud this Saturday.
I
But
let down
respect the
country
decision
music.
once again, and Lauren Michaels actually gave me a lot of encouragement by letting me know that we'll find another time to make this up. So that means a lot to me. Thank
All
you
right,
for that.
that's good, I think.
Hey
Okay.
Morgan, I know you got to be on Saturday Night Live tomorrow, but what if y'all want to go down to the busiest bar in Birmingham, Alabama right now?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I won't get drunk.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Like, I do not have the resources to safely get drunk in my own home or anything like that. Let's go down to Snitchy Snatch and
Yes,
let's
well,
get
Bob,
some strip and go naked
I was
down
thinking
at
we could
Snitchy
go
Snatch.
to Uncle Steve's Rusty Butthole.
Yeah.
And maybe just why even have a mask?
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
I
own
can't
a
wait for the
mask.
country song. He will write
Yeah.
the emotional one, which is like, well, I'm so
The ball was open.
lowering my
Just does it like Creed.
goals. Yeah.
Scott Stapp
Okay.
is on backup vocals.
I
Hold on.
am sorry,
Did you guys-
lowering my goals.
There's an insane comment on this Instagram, so let me just read this. Honey, no one said you're not allowed to have fun. You're young once. You're allowed to go out and get drunk and party just like everyone else. It's not a quote-unquote mistake because you went to a football game in the bar. Everybody's allowed to.
And tongue kiss every stranger in the bar.
Okay, but here's the thing.
2,000 likes on that comment.
Yeah,
of course, he's a country music singer. I
in a
mean,
normal time, yeah, go out and get drunk. But also, like, it is very irresponsible to just go to a bar right now and get really drunk.
Okay, it is in general, but then, dude, you're going to do SNL.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Don't you not want to get COVID before you do SNL as well? Like,
No, I'm trying to get it before I. Because if I would rather get it before, because then if I get it there, that's going to be way more embarrassing if I get it from
it's
doing
also super funny.
SNL.
They do have. They're like, all right, we're SNL. Like they're obviously very,
Which is obvious Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
in which which
You're
is
doing
Saturday,
Saturday freaking Night Live,
which
dude?
for the listeners
Yeah.
at home is on Saturday. The show airs on
Well,
Saturdays.
if you've never heard of it, it's one of the least funny shows in the history of the world.
But they're like, okay, we'll give a chance.
dude.
yeah, I just went there.
we're all trying to get hired.
They're
That's
like-
why Tommy's moving to New York.
Yeah, all of my relatives are like, have you considered, working for, working on SNL? And I'm
Dude,
like,
all your-
I haven't, but now that you mentioned it, I'm gonna do it. So that's
you know
what I'm
what's
doing.
crazy is all your relatives ask me that. They
Yeah.
go, "Has Tommy considered
And they-
applying to SNL?" And I go, "He hasn't even thought of it."
And then like, I'm gonna,
You
I'm
should
gonna,
ask him.
I'm gonna tell him, and that's what I
Yeah.
did, and so I got hired there.
Wow.
My dream is to one day be the musical guest on Saturday Night Live doing
But
karaoke.
Let me get what I'm trying to say is like they gave a chance with like a country music singer to try and like, all right, we'll not be so kind of left leaning or like one sided. We'll be a little bit bipartisan.
Same week they have Bill Burr hosting as well.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. They're like, all right, we'll do a white guy show, And
Which
then
it's about time.
And then the country singer, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I actually partied at a bar. It's just, it's great.
Yeah.
I ate some girl's ass, and now, unfortunately, I've created a new strain of COVID at Uncle Slippy's.
Uncle Slippy's, Dippy's, at Uncle Binker's.
Uncle
Hey, guys.
Baker's Kitchen Snatch. Yeah.
Guys, there is a little more to this video that I think is kind of important to watch, actually.
Okay, let's get to it.
Well, yeah, that is country music legend Chris Maddock chiming in.
Thank you
and
very much,
This
yeah.
man knows a little bit about country music.
Yeah, well,
so
I got a vested interest in this video, but you're going to want to hear what he has to say here, this guy.
I think it might be muted on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I just been having a lot of trouble with my hat. I have not been able to get it forwards in any way. This is actually a forwards hat, and I bought this one here, and the same thing happened. It was forwards when I bought it. All these hats keep ending up backwards when I wake up, and it just drives me to drink. So I do apologize to all my fans.
Oh my God.
That's so sad.
yeah.
It's also really sad that he was wearing a cowboy hat backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think you could do that. I thought that
It
was like
looks stupid. It looks
omnidirectional.
really stupid. To be
I didn't
wearing
even know there
backwards.
was a front or a back side of a cowboy hat.
I just feel bad for this guy
didn't know
because
that
he's like, man, it was always my dream to go on Saturday Night Live and perform after they do a sketch where like a giant human fly lands on Mike Pence's head and Mike Pence would be played by like Maya Rudolph or something,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just
That would be funny.
That'd be hilarious
That would
if
be-
she played it.
they
Also,
should-
Maya Rudolph was really funny.
Oh yeah, that they need
Whoa,
to be. They should be
dude.
doing stuff like that.
I'm saying it.
That's crazy.
Women
Ryan.
can be funny.
Oh man.
But
I'm
that would-
taking a stand.
We just lost all the women listeners right
They're
there.
like, then why are we listening to a podcast where it's just men? If women can be funny,
Yeah.
if we can do this,
yeah, that's true.
Maya would be so great as Mike Pence.
Wait, yeah, Ryan, don't.
That's a great
Don't
idea.
tell women they can be funny.
I'll say
dude.
this:
Don't.
if you're a female listener, start your own podcast, and we'll have you on ours.
Unless you get bigger than us. And
No, then we definitely would have
Then
them
we'll
on.
then we'll take you down.
We're taking them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lifting them up.
Don't make us declare war on the girl bosses, because we will lose.
We will declare jihad to our listeners on girl bosses. Just
We're
like
gonna
Tommy,
end up all.
just
We're gonna end up all
Send
wearing
me,
burqas.
strap a bomb to me. I go into a women's podcast and I just blow up the whole.
We're
room.
gonna strap a bomb onto Tommy, put him on the plane to New York, and just hope for the best.
For too long, our people have been held down by.
And right before I pull the bomb, I just go, "The Irish were slaves too."
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I end an all-female podcast.
Anyways, I'm just real bummed that I can't be on Saturday Night Live. You know, it was always my dream to have them play one of my songs, and then I would pretend to sing it in front of hundreds of people watching at home live.
In the tradition of Waylon Jennings riding a motorcycle into a hotel, I would like to apologize for having a beer.
I know now that what I have done is one of the most harmful things anyone involved in country music has ever done, including Toby Keith convincing everyone that the Iraq War was a great idea.
The way Johnny Cash left his first family in order to get drunk and play country music, I would like to say sorry.
Yes, sir.
I know that I have disrespected the noble art of country music that is only inhabited by supreme gentlemen and gentlewomen, minus the Dixie Chicks who have slandered
Our good man.
George W. Bush.
Also, wang bang dingle, everybody. Thank you very much.
A wang bang dingle to you.
Morgan Wallen, everybody. Thank you, Morgan, for stopping through the podcast.
Do we accept his apology? What do you guys think?
I think here's the thing. On the one hand, it is a dumb mistake, obviously, and it is a very human thing to do, where I understand it because you have a big moment. You want to celebrate it. But here's the thing.
You want to celebrate before the big moment
Yes, exactly.
happens.
You got to... If you ever have something big coming up, wait until after to celebrate, you know? I used to do this I used to date this gal who she hated that I smoked weed, and I lied and I said, yes, I will stop smoking weed. But here's what I would do. I would just wait until we stopped hanging out to smoke weed. But then I got too cocky. I was like, I can smoke weed before we hang out. She won't know. I smoked weed before we hung out. She knew. And then she made me throw my grinder in the river.
Oh, no.
And then she lied to me about like being assaulted by these guys. And anyway, she was a bad person.
Really?
Yeah, she was a really bad
threw
person.
your grinder in the river?
She made me throw it in
like
the
a
river, and she
mobster, like
watched.
getting rid of a
Yeah.
gun, you know?
She made me.
Isn't
She
this the
was-
plot of Half Baked?
Yeah. Oh, it is.
I was living that.
Yeah.
I was a janitor,
Yeah.
and I killed a cop's horse
That's
or
a
something.
that's a
What the
real
fuck happened?
dad move, marching you out to the river.
How did she make you?
I don't know. She was basically just like, we're going to break up unless you throw your grinder in
Oh.
the river. And you know what else sucked? We both worked at Applebee's.
Well, I threw my grinder in the river because my woman made me.
Here's the thing. We both worked at Applebee's, right? And we were hosts. And then I got bumped up. I was going to start serving. And then we broke
the
up.
resentment builds.
We broke up. And then
Climbing up the chain.
we broke up. She just like annihilated me, where she would see me with like 8 parties at a time, and I like broke down crying because I just couldn't handle it. It was my first day serving. My boss was just like, dude, you need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
And then her new boyfriend came in one day and was like, remember my joke about like a guy throwing pieces of food at me and then me confronting him? That was her new boyfriend. Where like I was like bussing these tables, he's throwing shit at me.
You're kidding me.
And then in the middle of Applebee's, it was like 11 p.m. I was like, you want to fucking go right now, dude? I
Hell
almost
yes.
fought a dude in an Applebee's. It was
when
dope.
you were
And
on
then
the
most
clock.
Ryan call.
When you
And
were
then-
on the clock.
And then you know what else
Most Ryan
happened?
call moment.
You know what else happened?
Hey,
Okay.
man, I think these people owe you an apology.
Hold on,
They
hold
do.
on.
Dude, they did you
Hold
fucking
on.
dirty.
Here's why they don't, though.
I'm pissed. I'm getting hot. I'm getting
Here's
riled
why.
up.
Here's why
This
they
is the
don't.
most- this is Tommy's into it
She
now.
quit Applebee's before me because she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle me doing a good job now. Now I can handle 4 tables at a time. And then you know what I did? I drove around Eau Claire for 4 hours, and I listened to this song on repeat for 4 hours.
His music too, bro.
Yeah.
On point.
Yeah.
My sentence. Committed no crime. I was literally screaming this with the window down.
Sentence.
Mistakes.
Hot and blind.
I made a few.
I always thought
my
Tommy-
coworker.
I thought Tommy was the bad boy of the group,
What?
but almost Ryan. Ryan is almost the bad boy.
I worked
there.
at Applebee's.
What? How did you ever think Tommy was the bad boy?
I know it's weird. Tommy's the bad boy of the group, though.
No.
You're-
How am I the bad boy?
Because you're the toughest one.
Thank
It's
you.
it's actually true.
Mentally
Grant's
the
the
toughest.
computer whiz,
That's true.
and Ryan is just like a violent psychopath that you just total compliance is the
very
only
lovable.
option with him.
Ryan's like,
No time for Bailey because we are the champions of Applebee's.
yo, after there's no better feeling /worse feeling than driving around after a breakup, just blaring sad music in a car.
No, this
Like,
was triumphant music.
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
also sad. It's always tinged.
No,
with,
I
like-
was fucking hyped, dude. I went through the sadness at Applebee's
Yeah.
while I was getting quadruple seated.
dude. Applebee's encompasses the entire spectrum of your.
I was making $2 an hour if my tips didn't add up to $2 an hour in Wisconsin.
$2 an hour.
Greatest job I've ever had in my life. I would bring home, $300, sometimes $400 from working 7 days a week.
Wow.
I mean, I almost thought a guy in an Applebee's should be on like your tombstone. That is like
Yeah.
that's like that completely encapsulates.
I mean,
who you
one
are.
day I will fight a guy at an Applebee's.
Yeah.
My entire life has just been building up to a moment where I punch a dad who
can't
was
believe
been
this guy-
divorced.
Or you take a
He threw
revolver
some
into an
food.
Applebee's.
I can't believe this guy threw some food at you.
That guy was a fucking dickhead.
No, he
dude.
does-
I almost beat the
Dude,
shit out of that.
you
Straight,
should-
like my boss came up to me and like pulled me out and
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, you need to go smoke right now, bro."
You should.
That's and you never had a cigarette before that.
No, that's how I started
you
smoking.
started smoking.
You do need to demand an apology from these people.
Yeah. demand an
This is
apology.
disgusting behavior, even by Applebee's.
I'll say this.
standards.
Okay, Bailey W., the second one that I dated, you owe me an apology. I will apologize to the first Bailey W. I dated in high school for telling everybody that you're a diabetic insulin pump.
You already apologized for that.
Well, it had Tetris on it. Everybody would ask her to play it.
Hilarious.
Very funny bit, but I am sorry, Bailey. But now she's married to they're both married and they both have kids. Fucked up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My friends just bought a house. They're gonna get married
Yo,
soon.
I'm gonna demand an apology from all my friends buying houses and having kids.
What
Come
the
on,
fuck?
be a little bit.
My
be
mom can't
respectful of
afford a
our.
house.
Be respectful of our lifestyle, which is
No, I said go off. Keep doing it because I'm going to be there soon.
no.
I'm going to
Also-
be an electrician. I'm going to be in control of electricity. I'm going to be able to shoot electricity. Tommy says something mean to me, I'm going to zap him. I'm
yeah.
gonna,
Ow! Ow!
like
I'm
Raiden.
the human
Yeah.
electric chair, but I have an electric hand.
Whoa.
And when I finger a girl, a woman,
She dies.
when I finger a girl boss,
she dies almost immediately.
yeah,
But then you bring her back to life.
with electricity, like Frankenstein's bride. It all comes back
the only way-
together.
but the
That's
only-
going to be a callback
the only-
to a future episode.
The only way
yeah,
to
so
make
you'll
him-
have to re-listen to this episode after you listen to the future episode.
But then the only way to not make you electric would be to piss on you. So then I'd be pissing on you.
no,
And then I would
Like
defeat
no,
a
that would
jellyfish.
just make me
And then
extra
I'd diffuse your
electric. That would
powers.
make me even more electric
No,
because now I'm
it'd be
covered
like a
in water.
jellyfish. Or is that what
No.
you do?
No, you'd need to
Yeah,
put
you're
rubber.
wrong.
You'd need to encase me in rubber.
Oh wait,
which
no.
good
when
luck.
I get electrocuted, that means someone need to piss on me to.
But they would get electrocuted.
No, you think? Yeah, you
That's
think
like
of a
pissing
jellyfish.
on an electric
You know what
fence.
you would have to do to stop my powers? You'd have to encase me fully in rubber. And I'll say this, Tommy. Good luck getting me to stay still that long.
Good. You're like
Because
good luck.
I have
'Cause I never
adult
wear
ADHD.
and I never wear a rubber. I'm
Oh,
known. I'm known
hell
for
yeah.
that. You know.
They don't call him Ryan Rod.
They
Dog
call him.
Call
They don't
for
call
nothing.
exactly Ryan Rod Dog Call.
I'll say it. I'll say it.
Say it.
Ryan.
Go off,
Ryan.
King.
Ryan. He's got 50 illegitimate children call.
I'll say it. Listen,
That he's
mom.
never seen
Mom.
before.
Ryan's a welfare queen.
I'll say it right now, Mom. If you're listening, I have not used a condom in over 6 years, and the ones that you bought me when I was 12 were not only inappropriate but hardly ever used.
That should be a Shania Twain song. Welfare Queen.
We got to stop saying welfare queen. I think it's quite a loaded term.
is that bad?
That's why I
Yeah,
never
it is a
said
bad
it.
one.
There's
That's why I
bad
never-
connotations to that.
That's
Yeah.
why I never said it.
I didn't know that.
I did.
What are we at? Are we?
Well, we're at 31 seconds for this song.
That was weird, dude. For Easter one time, my mom bought me like 24 condoms, and she put them in like an
That
Easter.
is
Yeah,
a
I was
weird
12 and my mom
Easter.
gave me a bunch.
I was like
She's,
13.
she's like, look what the Easter bunny brought you,
And-
you
and,
little
like, my-
sex maniac.
And I was like, Mom, I've
we're
literally
at 54 minutes.
never brought a girl over here.
Yeah. Why would you think?
I've
Why-
never. I'm 14. Like I'm not
Oh my God.
as Jesus intended, as the Lord wants.
I mean, my mom. This is the thing. I've been trying to do a bit about this. My parents were like complete prohibitionists on everything, and how do you think that turned out?
Yeah.
Not so good.
My parents were
Actually, pretty good because you're like, you've had reptiles,
yeah.
Yeah.
cool tattoos.
You're honestly
Podcast
stopping yourself
here.
from having sex.
Yeah.
Every decision you've made is to not have any sex.
Grant the king of sex, Winkles.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the king.
Grant.
He's the
Mr.
king of sex.
Abstinence.
You,
Mr.
wait, what did you
Abstinence
say your parents were?
Prohibitionists.
My parents were amateur hibitionists, where they dress up, but it wasn't looking good. They were making their own clothes. You know what I'm saying?
What?
We made our own clothes. The call house.
All I hear is that your parents were exhibitionists.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have an anonymous apology that isn't incredibly harassing towards Tommy. This one, so this one,
gotta love it when that happens.
this one came in a while ago, and
go.
this one's actually kind of heady. So let's
Let's
get
put our
into this.
thinking caps on.
All right, so this is kind of long.
It's drilling into my brain! Ah! Okay, we got him on. That was good. That's what yours sounds like.
Yeah.
You just lift yourself up
Yeah,
in the chair
yeah.
a little bit away from the mic, which
Yeah.
sounds worse.
Look how much I like to slouch.
I noticed that I slouch a lot, and I've been changing it.
I'm gonna be such a decrippled old man.
Decrippled? Hey, what's up? This guy's the crippled over
Tommy.
Hey, my name is the Decripplo.
Tommy the Criplio.
Tommy Decriplio. This guy slouches. He can't fucking walk.
a cane to walk. I also use a cane
See that guy over there?
Stab!
That's Tommy Decriplio.
My legs are tree trunks. Ever since I can remember, they be calling me Criplio.
All right, let's get to the
so
Well,
this-
do you guys,
it's kinda
before we do
long.
that, do you guys want to do that apology?
I'm
Yeah,
down,
and then right before
but
that,
we
really
should
quick,
do
we
this
should-
first.
Well, I
do
think
the
we should do
apology.
the apology, though.
Okay.
Because I was
will.
thinking about it, it would be nice to just get right to the anonymous apology.
Well, I think we should do the apology, and that's my idea.
First, yeah.
Well, I was just thinking for
Okay,
me,
okay,
we should do the
stop.
apology.
All aboard!
Dad, come back.
Dad, please! We need you! You're the only breadwinner!
Please don't
Shut up, boy!
I'm going to Atlantic City!
Damn it, Bobby!
I have a narrow asshole.
I got diarrhea from a Mexican banana.
All right.
Okay.
Shouts out King of the Hill.
Yeah. What's up?
Tommy, let me tweet something.
That
from your
that
account.
boy ain't right. So if you want to submit your own anonymous apology, just like this one, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast, submit or demand your anonymous apology. Here we go. I'm sorry I wanted to paint. I don't do many things and I don't get to do much, but I had access to paint and canvases. I just wanted to paint with you and my brother, but instead you said you were too tired. The rest of the day you were just on your phone. The anger continued to build because you weren't talking to me.
The poem was.
It's long.
No, this is genuine.
Yeah. I kept trying to talk to you, and I would get a small response or none at all. Whenever I did paint,
Yo, this person does not like
I
the
know.
apologizer.
I know, and this is heavy. Whenever I did paint, if I messed up, I wanted to show you.
Yo, is this Hitler?
I don't know. It's George W. Bush. And if I
I
fixed,
just wanted to paint.
and if I fixed where
Laura, Laura,
if I fixed where I messed up, I wanted to show you. I just wanted you to be a part of it with me instead. I was annoying you.
Laura, baby, look at all these soldiers that I've been painting. Every one of them died from the war that I started.
Look, I painted the
them are
little dog,
naked.
and I painted also.
Because I'm a gay guy.
I painted our little doggy in there too, and I also painted myself in the bathtub.
Laura, look at me. Look at me. I'm standing on one leg right now. Laura, you looking? Laura, come on. I know.
Laura, get off your phone. Quit,
Please,
quit playing Candy Crush.
Look how high I can jump, Laura. I can jump almost 2 feet in the air. Look at me. I can jump from. I can go from the bottom stair all the way up to like the third or fourth
look
stair
at me go
up.
down the
Laura,
slide.
you know calisthenics are really important to me.
Laura, watch my dive.
Laura,
watch my dive.
Look, I can dunk when I'm on the trampoline.
Did you see my dive, Laura?
Laura, I know you killed that man when you were 19.
Laura, please just watch George. He won't stop talking to you until you just watch him. Please clap. Please clap for George.
Please watch.
So this.
So this is George W. Bush.
I wanted to surprise you with paint. It's the one thing I really wanted to do because I never know what I want to do.
I
That
got
is
you-
a confusing sentence.
Hey, I
I'm
got
co-
you a surprise.
I gotta be honest, man. I'm confused by this whole thing. I would like to.
Okay, let's just get through it.
Wait.
Yeah, let's get through it.
There's only
no interruption.
there's only 2 more pages.
Why'd you look at me when I did that?
Because
But
Hold
when
my
I
hand.
because you're the hot one. I'm not only.
Thank you.
but when I do, this happens. You get upset and tell me I'm being annoying. It doesn't matter if it was just 6 different colors and squiggly lines. I was proud of myself for once doing something I enjoyed, and I just wanted you to feel the same way.
Are those in all caps?
I'm sorry things exploded the way they did. You never wanted to see my perspective. All in all, you never cared.
This is
Well,
heavy.
okay, here's the thing. Here's my initial
I think
take.
we should tread lightly about making fun of this person because they will come to the studio and do something to us.
I'll say this, okay? Everybody wants to be heard, but also when you surprise someone with someone, it shouldn't be with paint. You know, hey, surprise,
this
baby! I
person-
got you this bucket of paint.
They love to paint,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're trying to get maybe a significant other
It sounds like
to
it.
paint with them
and their brother.
and their brother for like maybe like some sort of bonding.
Yeah, and instead
and-
you said you were too tired.
I relate to both of these people
Yeah.
because I understand the need for attention and also like, you know, trying to get the attention of a significant other when they're just trying to chill out and like, yeah, but hey, I'm doing
And
bits over
you're
here,
possibly
you know.
on different wavelengths.
Yeah, but I also, you know, we don't have background information about the other person. The other person might work a physical job or like a job that takes a lot out of them. They want to come home and just kind of relax, you
Yeah.
know? I will say, though, their communication skills were not very good. When
Yeah.
what did they call them? Or they said something kind of rude to them?
Who?
Oh, they're annoying. You
Yeah.
can't tell
I
your
just wanted
significant
you
other
to be a
you're
part of
annoying.
it, but instead I was annoying. you.
See, there's a better way. There's a way better way to just say, "Hey, I'm gonna level with you. I do eventually want to paint with you, but right now I'm just really exhausted, and me looking at my phone right now is how I cool down."
Yeah.
That's how you communicate that in a healthy. But this doesn't sound like it's a healthy situation.
But painting sounds important
To this person, yes.
It sounds very important.
Yes.
I mean,
But also, this person needs to understand, you know, their significant other is clearly just trying to cool down, wind down a little bit, and so
I guess, but wasn't there 2 chances?
Yeah, it seems
They-
like
they-
this
there was-
was
they-
quite a saga.
They
of-
painted.
See,
they painted
okay,
on
then-
2 separate occasions, and
I don't know.
is that?
I do think they're
This
justified. I
sounds
will
like one
clarify
episode,
that.
and yeah, it sounds like you know, somebody was it sounds resentful, you know, like when you ask.
This sounds like it did blow. Well, they said it. I'm sorry, things
yeah.
blew up like
and
they
it
did.
and I know this feeling when you like maybe it was even like there was some sort of plan to hang out or something, and it's like okay, we're gonna paint, and then the one person is just not into it.
Yeah.
What
and
about
you're
channeling the anger
into the painting?
paint?
Yeah.
That's something you
And
could
now
do.
you have a new.
Damn,
now,
Laura, I never thought about trying
There's
to
so many reds.
express some sort of emotion in my art. I was just trying to paint dead
Laura,
soldiers and
Laura,
little
look,
doggies.
look! I painted an entire painting that's entirely black because of the way you make me feel when you don't look at me painting. I will say this too. It is a tough situation, but when the other person like is lashing out, or this person too, it sounds like they might have lashed out at each other. When you're feeling anger in a relationship, you need to wait to cool down. You need to get
Oh,
away
yeah.
from the other person, cool down, and then you come back and you have an actual conversation where
know what?
you fix the problem.
I paint a nude, painting with you. The Queen song.
yeah,
That's
no,
a good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Like maybe
Dun, dun, dun.
maybe paint a little nudie stuff together. you know?
Yeah. Okay. So here's
Laura,
this.
Laura, I
If it's
drew
a
a painting of my own penis for you.
Laura, look, I painted Jeb in the nude for you.
I had him pose for 3 hours.
Please clap.
Look how small his penis is. That's pretty funny, right?
Look,
Look,
his
no-
penis is actually bigger than that, but
No.
I wanted to make it smaller.
Nobody's clapping for him.
Yeah.
It's a little
That's called
commentary.
It's called artistic decision. Where I made his penis a lot smaller. I made his balls real big. Look how
hey,
big
Jeb,
his
it's
balls
me.
are.
It's me
compared to
having
his penis.
sex with your wife. I was clapping those cheeks. Okay. That's the
Oh,
only,
geez, George.
that's the only
That's
thing,
not.
that's
That's
the only
not
thing
what
we're
I'm.
clapping over here.
That's not what I meant when I said please clap, George.
Well, this person.
Then Barbara Bush comes in and it's just like, you both need to be a little nicer to each other. I am Barbara Bush. I pull all of the strings. I am
Barbara Bush.
now, now. Bombs going off. Bam, 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 Barbara Bush.
Well, actually, maybe this person can get their significant other's attention if that's what it sounds like.
Sounds
by
like they
paint-
broke up, probably.
Yeah.
But painting a nude of themselves, a tasteful nude,
Yeah.
sending it.
One where you got your penis tucked between your legs and your.
Girls love that. For any listeners, for the dudes, girls love it when you tuck your penis.
You know what that reminds me of?
behind your legs and
Mangina?
the mangina, and you take a picture in the mirror.
I'd fuck me.
I did a fun bit with you guys this week where I sent you a picture with my penis hanging out of my my pants, and then I was like, "Can you guys believe Target kicked me out again for not wearing a mask?"
Yeah,
it was a fun
hilarious.
bit. It's a pretty fun bit. You didn't respond,
Great
Tom.
bit, yeah.
If I've been not responding to the group
I know.
chat.
That makes me sad.
But I've
That's
been really-
Tommy's bit.
I've been
now.
really busy.
Tommy's
though.
on Tommy time.
Yeah, I've been very busy.
Yeah, I've
getting
been
ready
doing
for
a lot
New
of
York.
shows and stuff too.
Yeah, I did Chris's outdoor show. It was a fun time.
Yeah, I had to work mandatory overtime.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, sorry for wanting to paint. That is what this apology is actually for. That's how it opens. I'm sorry I wanted to paint.
Well,
But
if
also
they're,
it sounds
if they're
like-
still together, then they should maybe.
It also
take another
says,
stab at
I'm
it.
sorry things exploded the way they did.
Yeah.
But
You know?
they also said, you never wanted to see my perspective. All in all, you never cared. Which is a
No, that's a post-breakup
downer of
thing
a
to say
point,
too.
yeah.
Also,
past tense.
yeah, I guess for this person, obviously sorry that they wanted to paint and express themselves, but I would say, in a future relationship, have a little bit of understanding of the other person on both sides,
And send in that painting because we'll hang it in the back.
yeah, I swear to God,
Oh
we
my
will.
god, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, send in artwork.
Send in the painting that
Yo, do we-
ended your relationship.
Do we have
Yes.
any show posters still, like
yeah, I have
extras?
them in my car. Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this? If you email us and you really want one, we can sign it and send it to you, but maybe, we'll make you pay shipping or something. Just send us a message if you would like one of the posters from our live show, because we were going to say that last episode. I don't think we
Yeah.
did.
I think we're wrapping up here, but I just wanted to say real quick, this is probably a very hack bit. Do you think
I'm wrapping myself
like,
up.
dick pics in like the 1500s were like painters painting their own penis and then sending them, like wrapping them up like a scroll and
Yeah.
sending them with their
Yeah.
like squire
Did you
to
know-
the next village over?
Did you know in the 1800s the reason why people had so much like syphilis and stuff was from the powder from the photos when they were taking
Dick pics.
dick pics?
Wow. Yeah.
And then you'd have to stand still while it just burned your penis.
Yeah. I think people did that.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's just
What do
wondering.
y'all think about UFOs?
I think they're spooky, ooky.
They're like really scary. We don't know what they are.
Uh-huh.
I don't have
Oh,
COVID
just 'cause
anymore.
it's Halloween. I was thinking about something. Wasn't it crazy that like, did this happen with you guys? Did like your parents, like every adult was just like, hey, be careful. There's razor blades
Yeah.
and all the candy.
Yeah.
And then you're just like trick or treating, like, okay, so some of these houses like want to make
Are trying to kill
Yeah.
me.
like want to make my mouth
Even though
bleed.
that was fake. That never
it
ever
never happened.
It actually never happened.
Yeah, I looked it up and it was like just a myth.
Yep.
But
yeah,
like,
but that was also the 90s where it's like parents didn't have the internet to be like, no, you idiot.
the
That's not
90s
true.
were all about making sure your kids thought every adult
Was going
trying
to give you AIDS.
was going to give you AIDS and murder you.
Uh-huh.
Dude, my mom used to tell. She worked for the state attorney or the attorney general's office in Wyoming, and she would come home and be like, "You never ever talk to a stranger because they will put their hands in your pants." And I was like 5 and just like not knowing what that like. I just would envision like a guy just like shoving his hands down my
Yeah.
pants, but not like my penis. You know, just like putting his hands in my pants and me just being like, "Okay, what the
Yeah.
fuck, dude?" You know.
I'm busy playing with.
But then I started having nightmares where like I would just be like playing in my lawn and like a group of men in a van would just come and steal me.
Yeah.
And this is why you're like, what do you guys think of UFOs? That is a very UFO.
Dude, I do believe in UFOs. I've been listening to a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they slowly just coming out?
Well, they're basically real. I mean, we've released videos, like the Pentagon released a video that was like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck this is. It's not us, and no
Okay.
one else could be this
But
technologically
I
advanced.
think you should remain open to the idea that those could be fake. Those could be fake.
I mean, maybe for like a disinformation thing,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. I'm
Why
not
would they
sure.
release it? Why would the Pentagon?
Also,
They
I saw a
probably had
UFO
to-
one
Because
time.
of disinformation. I think I did too one time.
It was fucked up.
Late in the pod to be getting into this right now, I think.
Yeah.
I'll say it real quick. I was driving in Eau Claire. It was like 5 years ago. All of a sudden, boom, middle of my windshield, there's like this big fucking bioluminescent thing going through the sky. It had a neon green trail
Are
that
you
it was leaving in the
kidding me?
sky, and it went down and then it went up and just like went away, and it literally lasted like 5 seconds, and I just pulled over and was like, I can't even, in my mind, I can't remember what shape it was even, because like it was just one of those things where I'm like, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah,
and,
so there's nothing to compare it to.
and I googled,
That's so
I was like,
cool, dude.
I was like,
have one too.
I was like, do comets or asteroids ever like dip back
don't
up?
think so.
And no, they don't
I'm so
change
glad
direction.
we're getting into this now because it is around Halloween.
Well, yeah.
And
we're about to record an extra special version
Yeah.
of the We Cool podcast. We have a Halloween special coming
Let's
up.
just say we hope you don't lose your head listening to it.
Nice. And another
I want to
quick
hear more about this UFO thing.
quick disclaimer
that's
though,
pretty much it.
for the YouTube viewers, for the Halloween special, we aren't going to be doing video most likely because I think it's going to take some editing. So
Yeah.
sorry, we'll still upload it to YouTube, but don't expect like high def continuous video. It might just be like a logo or something. Sorry about that. In
Wait, Grant,
advance.
tell us about your UFO. Real
So this is like
also, if you've seen a UFO,
Right
also
in.
right, dude, I would like.
It's gonna become a
we can
UFO
read,
podcast.
dude. I unless someone writes in and is like, I do not want that. I would like to do that.
Yeah, we'll do it.
It'd be fun.
I would like that.
Yeah.
So this is like, and I remain very open to the idea that this could just be like I was halfway sleeping or halfway dreaming or something. I was a kid.
Did you get abducted?
No.
would be
I was
so
a kid and
One of
I
us
was
should be getting abducted.
I was
Dude, said that he thinks as a kid he either got abducted or molested by his stepdad.
oh, what,
It was one or the other.
is it okay to? Why'd you just say his whole name?
Oh fuck yeah, we'll probably cut that.
Yeah, we gotta cut that. That's a full bleep. That's a full cut.
I live streamed
okay.
this.
No,
Okay, coming back. In
Yeah,
now,
Jesus
UFO
Christ,
story.
Ryan.
it's one or the
What
other.
the fuck? I was asleep in my basement. Me and my brother were doing like a in the house slumber party type thing, you know, where you don't sleep in your bed. You're like, I'm gonna sleep in front of the TV.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
fun,
fun
really
shit.
fun moments. Yeah.
Put some blankets down or
Ryan
something.
wouldn't get it because he didn't have friends or brothers.
I
or
still did it
sisters
by
growing up.
myself.
Yeah, so
You get a little
sad.
fort going
Yeah.
on.
Mhm, yeah, fort.
Yeah.
would build a
So
fort
I
too.
woke up in the middle of the night, and I was in my parents' basement. My parents live on a pond, like a small lake. Right, the backyard is just right up to it, and I woke up like bolt out of sleep, and I look into the backyard, and there's just like flashing lights like going over the whole pond, and it's like pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Then this is the middle of the night too, so it's like there would be no plane or something or it's
Yeah.
not in the city at all.
What did it look? What kind of flashing
And
lights?
this
if
is
you
what
can-
it looked like kind of. So I was the
Was it like an orb or?
looking? No, it was just like a light source. It was like a spectrum of light, like wavering and almost like the northern lights.
Yeah.
Like, but
Are you kidding me?
Like spanning so looking out, it's like a landscape view over the pond, and just like over the whole pond, there's like a spectrum of light, like kind of
Interesting.
shimmering and waving back and forth. And I got like so freaked out that I immediately ran upstairs and I went to the bay window, like overlooking, so I could get an even better view of it. And it was still
Very brave
happening.
of you
Yeah.
to be doing, by the way.
It was still happening, and I was just like looking at these lights, and then it just stopped, and I like ran into my parents' room, and I had to sleep in their bed. like,
That's-
for
you
the
know what
rest of
that-
the night. Like it was that like visceral and frightening, and
That's really
I
interesting.
was probably like 10 or 11 when that happened, and like that's it. I just never.
Yeah.
Never
Dude,
God,
learned
I'm so
anything
jealous of
about
you
it.
guys.
That's the thing too. When I saw my UFO.
I've never seen shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
real quick before we end, can I tell you guys like a ghost story that not a ghost story, but like an experience that I've actually had
Yes, dude,
with
because
maybe a ghost?
this is gonna get us in the mood for
Yeah.
Hold
our
on,
spooky
real
special.
quick. Just like you have to understand that there's possibilities that all of these are just like
Oh, for sure.
made up in your mind, some sort of you're halfway asleep.
But
Or
if you
a
are-
natural phenomenon that you just don't know
Yeah,
what it is.
yep.
But that's the thing is if you see something and you can't identify it, from a technical standpoint, that is an unidentified
there
flying
we
object.
go, baby.
So
there we go.
also
the guy who
Yeah.
in these
who
in
knows
these,
that
yeah.
information.
you know what your story reminds me of, Grant? There's
Who
this
knows
concept.
the literal definition of UFO?
Of UFO.
There's-
I love that.
There's
guy.
this concept in ufology called high strangeness, and what it is like oftentimes when people report an abduction or even just sighting a UFO, there are just really fucking weird elements to
Time
it that they
gaps.
can't explain at all, or even just like it behaves really weird where like it'll disappear. It lets you see it almost just to be like, yeah, what's up? Here's something you can't explain at all, and then it just fucking leaves.
So, but the
ears hurt.
there are theories that it's like aliens are actually not from outer space, they're interdimensional beings, which would also explain some sort of the high strangeness, because it's like a glitch in the Matrix type moment of like their reality is layered over ours and it's pushing through, and that's why.
Well, it also could be like if they're like a 4-dimensional being, right? Like, have you guys heard like the flatland thing, where it's like,
well, there's just existing in time.
well,
at
so
all.
there's this idea that's like there's
all
a
times.
2-dimensional world, right? There's a 2-dimensional world, and there's a square living in the world, right?
Yeah.
Now, one day an apple appears in flatland, which is a 3-dimensional object in a 2-dimensional world. It appears in front of this square, but it can only go, because it's a flat plane, right? So it can only, what the square would be seeing is just a constantly changing shape of lines as the apple goes up and down, which is also why theoretically, like when a UFO sighting is seen in like a city, you know, like there's a UFO scene, one person on a different side of the city might see it, another person might see it on the other side of the city, and they'll both report seeing something at the same time, but it's a different object or it looks differently. Maybe because it's shifting and looking, you know, from one angle it might look completely different than the other.
Yeah.
But-
I know this is not really funny right now, but I am so
Dude,
intrigued. I love
I'll
talking
give
about
you I'll
aliens.
give you some podcasts to listen to.
Also, you need to read or listen to the 3-Body Problem. It's it's an epic Chinese.
It's our podcast.
Yeah,
3 bodies and it's a problem.
and we're all
it's problem-
problematic.
3-Body
Yeah.
Problematic.
3 body problematic.
Real quick, can I tell you guys
That's the
this
name of this episode for
Yeah.
sure.
this ghost story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I still don't know what it was. It might have just been a horrible dream, but it felt really fucking real.
Should we
So,
end on this?
Yeah.
On a good ghost story? Okay, cool.
Mackenzie Bublich, she's a fantastic comedian. She used to live in Eau Claire. Now she lives in Minneapolis. She's one of my good friends. I was staying the night at her childhood house, and initially I was supposed to stay in the basement, and like we're about to go to bed, and she jokingly is just like, "Hey, by the way, like the basement's supposed to be haunted. Like a woman hung herself there in like the 80s." Which, here's the thing: I don't believe in ghosts, but if you tell me the fucking house is haunted as I'm about to go to sleep, that's all I'm gonna think about.
And also, you're thinking about death.
Yeah.
And you're
Yes.
thinking about suicide.
In that room.
Yeah,
In that
so
room.
I
and
didn't
so
sleep-
These are dark thoughts that no one wants to.
So I didn't
think about
sleep in
going
the
to sleep.
basement. I slept in the living room on the couch, and I go to sleep, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I can like see that it's like this giant bald man who's like, I think he was, I don't remember if he was naked, but he might have been naked, and he was completely bald. I can see him like rummaging through my stuff in front of me, and I'm like trying to pretend to not be totally awake and just kind of like am unnerved or
I
whatever.
just got a chill down my spine.
And then I wake up in the morning because I remember one of her roommates was bald, and I was like, "Yo, I think your roommate was like digging through my stuff." And she's like, "Which one?" I was like, "You know the bald guy that's like really big?" And she was like, "Oh no, he moved out like 6 months ago." And then I think like her brother also, or like no, she had an experience. Okay, Mackenzie also
And you
had,
weren't like dreaming.
I maybe, but it
'cause,
felt
like,
really
'cause what's
fucking
that
real.
state where you're
Yeah.
in where like you can't move and you see like a
Yeah.
Sleep
dark
paralysis.
sleep
But
paralysis.
But then you know what else is really fucked up? Mackenzie also had a story where her boyfriend would work like first shift, so he would stay the night at her place and then just leave at like 3 a.m. to go to work or whatever, right? And one day she woke up and she could feel him like in bed with her, and then like she texted him like after when she woke up actually and was like, "Hey, you know, thanks for being over, whatever," and he was like, "Oh, I wasn't there." So like something was like, or at least she felt like something was in bed.
like
with
like her boyfriend.
Yeah, she thought it was her boyfriend. And it was, dude. There's some weird shit in that fucking house.
Those are
Spooky, ooky.
yeah, those are high strangeness.
Yeah.
No explanation. Paranormal.
Dude, that bald
I'm
guy
high
was
strangeness
fucking
right now.
terrifying.
had you read
No,
Blood
I hadn't
Meridian at that
I
point?
hadn't read Blood
It
Meridian.
sounds like a
yet.
Judge Holden
Yeah, it
type
does.
character.
A
Wow.
bald guy rummaging through your stuff.
Terrifying. Well, guys, that's a great ending, I would say.
I'd
to
say
this
yeah, some
wild
spooky
ride.
vibes.
on
little
this
bit of
podcast.
Because when you
spooky.
listen to our
guys, it's
special,
Halloween
you'll be-
month. We're just gonna layer in a lot of spookiness.
Yeah.
spooky ooky.
What do you think? You guys have anything to? I guess. Okay, please. Just.
Yeah,
I know
let's
this is
plug it up.
annoying to say it, but 5-star reviews. You know, tell your friends. We help us grow. You know,
Yeah.
we really
You-
appreciate you, and I know that we're already asking you a lot for you just to like listen to our podcast. But if we can be bold and ask even more, you know, tell your friends. Review us if you're inclined. If you see a funny thing we share on social media, feel free to share that. We would really appreciate
Yep.
it.
Subscribe to the YouTube page. We're doing like 3 videos a week on
Yeah.
there. We're putting sketches out, all sorts of good shit.
Rate and review our
Three Dudes Brewing.
podcast.
Three Dudes Brewing.
Help us grow.
Do you guys have any personal plugs?
Yeah, my ass.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
The boy's back. If we don't have anything else,
Follow me on Twitter. Get the boy to 1,000. Come on,
Help
guys,
Grant out.
Get me to 1,000.
I'll say this: don't follow me. Don't even
Yeah,
think
don't
about
even
following at
Don't even
idiot
fucking
Ryan
think
Call.
about following me.
If you unfollow Ryan and follow me, that actually counts as 2 follows.
No,
for
don't
me,
do that.
So.
Follow Grant, but please don't unfollow me. I will say this for Grant, the Trapper Winkles,
Fur Trapper.
the Fur Trapper Winkles, and Tommy moving to the windy, stinky ass city, Bayer. I've been Ryan, the Gunslinger Colin, and this has been the Cool Podcast. Thank you.
Wow.
You did it, baby.
Powerful stuff.